Good morning, lights. Many of us feel that something is missing from life, and indeed, it is. What's missing is our connection to the universal consciousness, the love aspect of the union of belonging to all living things that hold this consciousness. You are an important part of this. Without you and the gift of all that you are, the universe is incomplete. Even though this is something difficult for the ego mind to grasp, your heart understands the truth of it. It is time for you to begin to celebrate your uniqueness and to do so consciously through your heart and out into the world. Celebrate yourself as the gift to the world. As you move through each initiation, you will begin to glimpse your new relationship to spirit and to yourself. There is a part of your heart muscle that will begin to link you into the universal heartbeat as your heart begins to transform. Your life will begin to align with this pulse. Your cells will begin to vibrate differently, and there will be a new sense of vitality taking place within your body from this connection. With this new vibration, you will automatically begin to align more fully with all life, experiencing a sense of oneness with all things. Your life will transform as your vibration changes. You will draw to you new experiences of abundance, taking your power back and opening into your natural birthright of abundance on all levels. You're not alone with your questions. You're not alone in your pain. You're not alone in your experiences. We all have our stories, and through our stories, we have an opportunity to birth ourselves back to wholeness. Your story can help you take initial steps in your journey, but there comes a time when you have to let go of your story. You cannot move into a true healing until you're willing to let go of your story. It allows you to move to a new level of healing, away from being the victim, and to take responsibility for the part you played to have your experience. This allows us to come fully back to ourselves, so true healing can take place. There comes a moment when the story we have lived can no longer help us move forward. You have learned all that you can from it. You will understand that you don't have to hold on to it anymore. You don't have to hold on to the pain, the grief, the guilt, the anger, or the burdens that belong to that story. It is as though the story has become an empty shell that you no longer need to carry around with you. It is what you have identified with up to this moment, but now you know that you are much more than your story. In that moment of awakening, you take a huge leap forward towards the self. It can be a scary and exciting moment when you come to this truth, and it takes great courage to let go of the story and move forward towards the self into a new life and a new way of living. Through these initiations, you will be able to begin to move through the pain and open to the truth of the moment, the truth of the self in this moment, and to be able to let go. Let go of the limited, third-dimensional story that you have believed yourself to be, that limited you and that held you in a cycle of self-sabotage. We have all clung to a concept of ourselves for so long, but freedom lies beyond this illusion. True freedom lies within, so open to the passion that lies within you, the passion that can heal you and free you from your past. The self-healing process is love, patience, and compassion for ourselves. This is powerful self-healing. I have been greatly privileged in my birthing process to be assisted by Jesus. He has come to me many times as a great teacher and dear friend. In one of my very first experiences with him, he asked, "When are you going to take yourself off the cross? You have come here to resurrect yourself. No one else can do this for you." I realized in that moment that I had condemned myself for so many things that I had done in my life, and my guilt was overwhelming. I had been persecuting myself over and over again. With the love and teachings of Jesus and the understanding of what love is, I was able to forgive myself and heal. Jesus showed me that I am the only one who can resurrect myself and take myself off the cross. I had put myself on the cross, and I had to take myself off. I resurrected myself slowly on many different levels, step by step. It is a journey that is a deep and worthwhile, and I continue this journey today, always reminding myself that the journey is the important thing, not the destination. Jesus is my ongoing teacher, assisting me to open up to more compassion, love, and patience with myself. This unfolding energy of love is now part of the platform that I hold for many people in the world. I hold this energy for each one of you as you go through these initiations. You deserve to be loved and to love. You cannot expect anyone to love you until you are willing to open up to self-love and compassion for yourself. You deserve to be abundant. The most important thing for all human beings to understand is that it's impossible for us to be perfect. We are going to make mistakes as we move through life. We sabotage ourselves when we set ourselves up to be perfect. As human beings, we are perfectly imperfect. It is through our mistakes that we learn. It is the intention behind the action that is truly important. It is with this intention and your open heart that you can move forward and live consciously. Hold yourself with compassion and patience for the mistakes you make and forgive yourself as you move through your day. When you make the commitment to begin the journey back towards the self, it enables you to also assist others as they make their own journeys. It's what I call the divine economy of the universe. It has been set up this way so that each one of us can fully utilize the energy that is changing here on this third dimensional planet. This energy transforms as individuals begin to take back their power, connect to their light, and open to the unlimited abundance that each one of us has. These changes create a huge wave of light energy that begins to break down the illusions here on our planet. The illusions of a lack of abundance, struggle, and fear. As the illusions of the third dimension begin to break down, the journey back to the self begins to accelerate for each individual. It's as though the world can utilize this energy that we have created for transformation in core issues, breaking the molds that have been perpetuated on this earth plane for lifetime. Each time we decide to do this differently, and not let the fear of the ego stop us from moving forward, we help others move through the illusion of fear, because that mold of fear breaks down. It opens a stronger potential for breaking into a new freedom and a new way of living. How do you begin the journey of self-healing self-consciously in this way? First, you must want to consciously change and be willing to participate in the changes within yourself. You open up to an intention to live in a conscious way, which means not allowing yourself to stay complacent. You must not settle for mediocrity, but move with deliberate consciousness towards your passion, your aliveness, and your own blueprint for this lifetime. You must be open with a conscious awareness of the light beings and those of the angelic realms that are here to assist you. Because you have free will, you must open up and say yes to these connections. You must invite Spirit to be with you. Invite the help of this realm to come forward to assist you now. The Pleaidians and those in the spiritual realms have guided me step by step during the last 22 years. I can trust each experience that comes to me and meet whatever that experience may be in a whole new way of consciousness. This understanding has come through a series of profound experiences and initiations from the Pleaidians and the different spiritual forces, which have led me to connecting to aspects of my own light self. This has aligned me with a universal truth and led me to a deep understanding of my journey on this earth plane in this lifetime, and a deep appreciation of the many difficult experiences that I have been chosen to experience here in this world since my birth. My personal experience working with the Pleaidians is that they always totally respect your personal space and never come in uninvited. This is their commitment because this is your journey. They come as teachers, opening up before you knowledge and truth, assisting you to take your steps as you are ready to move forward. They will mirror your commitment to yourself. As you show up, they show up, and in each moment they hold a continual space for you to birth yourself. Their love is unwavering and their presence is steady and true. Without their love and constant presence in my life, I would not have been able to navigate myself into this healing journey that I have experienced, bringing myself from a dark, despairing place to being fulfilled and healed in my life. Know that you're not alone. Know that you're an important aspect of the divine whole. Know that your light is essential within this universe. Know that you're greatly loved and are always held within the light.